Hi, this is BJ from Digital Mind. Just shooting a short profile evaluation of the Odesk profile of Yogesh Pandey. He has kindly given me his permission to go through his profile with you. And what I'm going to go through with you today is his overview section, his description, his title, his tags, as well as his work history, certifications, and of course his tests. Now, if I scroll up here to the top of his profile, the first thing that I notice is that he describes himself as an SEO SEM expert. This is a really good straight to the point title, which makes it very simple for me as an employer to understand what he does. Then he has basically 4 tags: internet marketing, SEO, SEM, and PPC advertising. I would suggest that these could be a little bit increased. For instance, PPC advertising could be Google AdWords. It could be LinkedIn advertisement. It could be Yahoo advertising. So here I'm kind of wondering exactly what it is his specialization is. Also, internet marketing could be expanded with, for instance, Facebook marketing or Twitter marketing. Same with SEO and SEM. Those key phrases can be expanded a little bit so that it's easy for employers to find him. When we get to the overview section, he clearly describes himself as having 7 years experience with SEO, SEM, and social media projects. Goes into that he's a Google Analytics certified professional, and then provides a summary of his work experience in the digital marketing industry. Now, this doesn't really tell me as an employer what his key strengths are, and doesn't really provide a solid argumentation. The 7 years experience is good. However, I would suggest that this overview could be strengthened by adding more of his experience, more of his passions, and more clearly defining what his experience has been, what his achievements might have been, and go more into detail, basically arguing why he is good in SEO and search engine marketing. Having a list like it's brought here doesn't really provide a lot of value for me as an employer. It gives me some sense of the key areas which he can be good at, but it doesn't really provide a solid argument. Here I would be looking for 2 to 3 paragraphs that clearly define his strengths, his passion, and his experience. When we get to the work history, we notice that he has 2 projects that are currently in progress. Now, this is an important section to improve. I think it might be an idea to take on a few smaller projects. We see here that he has taken on a fixed price project of $675 and another fixed projects of $83. Maybe a few smaller projects below $50. Ideally, you would have 5 to 10 projects with good feedback, which dramatically would increase the number of positive replies. And when we go further down to certifications, we see here that he's an EC and expert author and a Google Analytics individual qualification expert, basically. And I think this can probably be brought a little bit more up here in the Google Analytics certified professional description. For instance, is he an expert in search, or is he an expert with display and video? This could make it easier for someone hiring him to understand exactly where to utilize his skills. When we get to the tests, we notice that he has only taken 2 tests. One is in social media marketing and one is in search engine optimization. And both of them are above average. If I'm looking for an SEO professional and I have 150 applications coming through, and I see that the only test results that the candidate has done is above average, then I wouldn't consider hiring him. So I would suggest that these tests need to be retaken, and also maybe add a few more tests. For instance, a test in internet marketing would be very well appreciated. And since this freelancer is from India, I would also expect to see tests in English, both writing and vocabulary, so that I get an idea about how the communication with this freelancer can be. When we get to the employment history, we notice that he has experience as an SEO, SEM manager, and a process manager, senior analyst. All this could be a part of the argument that is mentioned up here in the overview, so that there is no doubt of his skills. When we get down to his education, diploma, MBA, and a bachelor's in electronics, I don't see a direct relevance to search engine optimization or search engine marketing, but if there is, then I would suggest that this should be included up here, because Yogesh comes across as being very qualified based on his experience. It just seems like the profile can be a little bit clearer and provide better arguments, so that it's easier for employers to pick him out. Okay, that's about it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, just go to digitalmind.com.